Well, good afternoon, folks, and how we doing? Well, I don't know about where you guys are, but we've got, if you call it snow, it's those little flakes, but the pavements and the roads and everywhere too wet, so it's not going to settle, I hope. We're supposed to be having snow now, as the weather app says on my phone. A 50% chance of snow from now until midday tomorrow. So, and it is now 4:20 in the afternoon, Wednesday. Right, it's going to be a quick one this, because I was watching a video the other day, Steve at Digwell Greenfingers. You want to pop over to his channel? He ain't a bad lad. And I don't understand, he does such a lot of tests on different stuff, and it's unbelievable the results he gets, and the true and honest results, and I don't think he's being paid for it. So anyway, I was watching him, and the little old grey cells came into action. It was sowing in his Agralan, and I thought, I know, what a good idea. Parsnips in an Agralan. So I'm going to basically try and grow the 49 little cells. I'm going to grow two sorts. One is called Victor from Mole's Seeds. I use quite a few of Mole's seeds. And the other one is one everybody sort of uses to a degree, quite common, Gladiator. So, but we will see what happens. So, and also I bought myself some of this CalMag, which hopefully will help all of the plants, which with them being under light, sometimes they go a bit yellow. But you have to use 1 milliliter in a litre of water. And to be honest, if you put a litre in these drip trays, it's just about enough just to wet them, if you know what I mean, to get them going. So I've bought myself some syringes, 1 milliliter syringe, because it's pointless putting more than a milliliter in, because you don't benefit from it. Less is more, to be honest. It's the same with any liquid fertilizer or whatever you want to call it. Pointless putting more in than what the manufacturer states. So I bought myself this, but if I wanted 50 millilitres, I'd be here forever and a day. But I'll use a cap for that. Right, I'll spin you around and I'll just show you how I'm going to do these parsnips. Catch you in a minute. Right then, folks, here we go. So here's my seeds. These are the Victor, F1 Victor. Right, just a moment. And whoops, there's the seeds. Nice pelleted ones. Now, I only need about 25-30 parsnips for my parsnip box. I might make it a bit taller this year. So these are 7 rows of 7. So I'll do 4. 4 7s, 28. So I was going to put 2 in each one, but with them being pelleted, I'm just going to put 1. Oops, because you can't see them. Because last year I sowed I did 25 stations, and I put 3-4 seeds in each one, and I got 5 to germinate. So, and I was too late to sow anymore, and I actually sowed them lakes. I don't know about you guys, but sometimes you forget to sow some stuff. I keep saying I need to sow beetroot, but I've not sowed any of that yet. Oh, I did sow some cabbage earlier on today, which I did off cam, because you don't always want to be watching people sowing seeds, but I thought this one might be interesting when we're using this Agran, and it basically just being a test. Right, so that sows in those, and what I'm going to do, I'll put you on pause in a moment because you don't want to be watching everything I do. Don't want to bore you. I'm going to get some vermiculite and just put a pinch over each one. Just cover them, that's a bit more on that one. We don't want to be seeing the seed, and I'll just give it a so you guys doing parsnips this year? Because I love roasted parsnips. I'm not a big fan of them being done in honey, nor carrots in honey. I find it too sweet. But I do like honey on my toast. My uncle, years ago, I mean he's been dead years now, he always used to put honey in his tea. He worked in the engineering. I mean, in them days there was no health and safety or anything, and he said it kept his skin from oiling up. We're working with the oil all day long. How true, I do not know. Right, what I'm going to do, folks, I'm going to put you on pause now, because you don't want to see all of that, and I'll get back to you when I've done. Right then, folks, that's those done. So I've done 4 rows with the vermiculite, that is the Victor, 3 rows without the vermiculite, which is the Gladiator. I'll make labels and just put on the top, but I won't put the labels in, because with them being in these small cells, I don't want to disturb them, but as long as I know which ones are what, I'm all right. I'll put the lid on. I'll give them a squirt of water. I'm not putting these on heat, on any heat. I'll just put them on one of the benches. They are supposedly self-watering. Filled up the bottom with water. I just give them a chance. There we go. Right then, give me 10 and I'll get back to you. Right then, folks, they're now under light. Well, they're on the edge of lights. Oh, I swallowed my tonsils. Yes, so that'll do that. I'm going to sow some more marigolds because they're not doing very well. I've had some petunias come up and some verbena come up, some more of me herbs come up, so things are moving. Now, the stuff I've sowed, I'm going to leave and look after it, don't let it dry out and stuff. One never knows, it might germinate, but I have got a backup order on the way for more seeds. So the next thing I'll be sort of struggling for will be space. But anyway, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Right, I hope you've enjoyed that little video. Just something that come to my head after watching Steve there. Just see how it goes. Right then, folks, I hope you've enjoyed. If you have, give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment, and take care until the next one.